My uncle's obsession with spaghetti and meatballs. Ever since I could remember about my uncle, he loved spaghetti and meatballs. He ate it for lunch every day for years since his childhood years, according to my dad. Our family immigrated to the US from Vietnam before the war decades ago. Back then, there were little to no familiar foods from our culture. So, they either had to figure out how to make their own or simply eat Italian noodles. They weren't good noodle makers, so they had to simply use Italian noodles. At first, they were unfamiliar with them, and dinner with the noodles was a disaster. For a while, my uncle and his siblings hated spaghetti. Until one day during lunch at school, he tried spaghetti and meatballs. Since then, my uncle's obsession took off. My uncle got a job after graduating high school at an Italian restaurant to learn how to cook spaghetti and other types of pasta dishes to perfection. He would cook dinner for the family and share his skills in cooking pasta. Pasta became a staple for us, though. My grandparents always favored Vietnamese noodle dishes despite enjoying pasta. He worked there ever since, and that place is considered the best Italian restaurant in the US. Spaghetti and meatballs was his primary specialty, and many famous chefs failed to defeat him. I guess the story is mostly about how my uncle's love for spaghetti and meatballs drove him to make a career out of making spaghetti and meatballs for a living.